Exactly. And only people that have valuable energies that, that they tamper with, and so to counteract all this, you got to cause the anxiety and stress to lower. And to do that, you can do it nutritionally, okay? But you got to have protein, you got to have B vitamins, okay? And you're going to have to do things in meditation to de-stress. Anything that you would use like de-stressing, like the meditation, exercise, okay? All these things will de-stress you. And the more that you're socially interactive, the less likely you will be, because your stress levels will be low enough to have to worry about pulling down your hair, okay? But it'll take some time. Like, it may take a month or 2 months to be able to totally de-stress out of that stage. And, then, who knows for sure, it may turn into, instead of pulling on your hair, you may end up chewing on your hair, okay? Which, in the long run, could be, not as bad, actually, But sometimes do you ever, when you pull your hair out, do you ever chew on it after you pull it out?
No, I take the bulb and I put it to my skin, because I like to feel the moisture of the fresh bulb,
Yeah.
And I play with it, I pull it off, I see how big they are, I collect them, and, do all kinds of things. And it gets to the point where I get so desperate to get that bulb after it's all plucked and it's nothing but a bald spot.
Yeah.
So I'll get tweezers and I'll start trying to pull as it grows back, because it's like a tender spot. So that makes it even a hot spot.
Yeah, right.
Because if it's tender or tight, and then the impulse is there, from the tenderness or soreness. And then I've got so desperate, I'll take Silica. And don't tell those chemicals my Silica was doing to my brain cells, but I'll put the super glue in my hair when there's no hair left to pull, and then let it dry and yank it off just so I can get to see those roots or bones.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is insane.
Right. Well, the ones
and this is the obsession. I collect them and I look at it, I get the magnifying glasses. It's crazy.
Well, think about this. The Greys don't have hair. All they have is skin, all right? And if they were doing an experiment on you to study hair, okay, they will put you through this obsession in order to be able to figure out what makes hair grow. Why would people need hair? Okay, what's the purpose for hair? And to the point where you would literally study it like you're doing. Okay, so don't think for a minute as you're doing that, they're not looking through your eyes and studying your mind and thoughts for what you're actually doing to yourself. Okay, and they're studying your reactions as to why do you act this way. What are the reactions? What obsesses you? It's like they have these weird experiments they do. It's like they push you to your max emotional stress point, and they want to see the outcome. How do you react? What do you do? What are your emotions? They don't have emotions, okay? And they want to know what humans' emotions are all about. And they push you to do these weirdest things to see, why are you doing this? What are you feeling? And they study it's almost like your every little movement that you do, okay, to figure out how does emotions work. It's the weirdest thing but they have no clue of how human emotions operate and why humans need to have hair on their head, and it's like they're bald, so why isn't everybody else bald, and so by pulling it out, they use your eyes and your mind to analyze. It's almost like they're in you at that point, using you to study what it is that you're doing to yourself. Okay, now, you have the right to consciously say, no more. Okay, you understand what's going on with you now. Okay, you have control now of the situation. When you don't know what's going on, you don't know how to fix it. Okay, you know what's going on. You have been tampered with, you are an experiment to them. Alright, and they are utilizing your mind, your eyes, your emotions, to study you for their species. Okay, enough is enough. No more. Okay, so when you begin to have this desire, it's going to start to pull you into another world. It's almost like an unconscious world. Okay, focus here now. No. The answer is no. I am not doing that anymore. Okay, when the desires, because they've learned desire. That is one emotion they have learned, desire. They can control humans by desires. They find out what desires that you are favorable to, and and the desires. At times when you pull at your hair, there is a desire to see another one. There is like a, yeah, look at that. And then it's like an obsession type of a desire. Okay, so they feed off of that, and they feed that energy into your brain because they're tampering with you, and they know your weaknesses, and so they feed on that little portion in the brain, which is back in the portion of the head here, that is desire, and they feed that thought and a signal that goes in that makes you literally go into a altered reality state of obsession. And you're there until they're fine or finished with seeing what the outcome is. Okay, so you've got to override this program that they're sticking in you. Okay, and it is going to be hard as heck to do, but you can do it. And you have to, the moment you start feeling this, it's no, no, no. Okay, no. You know, call in energies of higher forces. Like, do you believe in Jesus? Okay, okay. Call in for help from Jesus. Do you believe in Archangel Michael? Okay, call in Archangel Michael to protect you, to do whatever you can to protect you from any of these attacking thoughts, energies, or whatever, controlling. Okay, call in the 7 Lords of Light. Okay, these are the lords that exist in the interworld. They are like the kind of like rule the planet, so to speak, on that spiritual level. Okay, okay, and just say, I call the 7 Lords of Light to protect me from these, you know, attacking thoughts and energies. Okay, whomever you want to call for protection, see violet light to transmute negativity. Call Saint Germain, Archangel Metatron. Well, you know, see that light, swirl it. Swirl it counterclockwise, because counterclockwise removes. Clockwise puts things into the body. Counterclockwise removes. Okay, so see violet light swirling around you and intending to transmit all negative energies, and see it moving, and move all that you know, anxiety, negative thoughts, you know, and to fill yourself with white light. Purify. Only the purest of light of God comes through, and fill yourself up. And this will give you the edge over these negative, controlling thoughts. Now, this is a program in your brain. Okay, so know that when the switch is switched on, it is really hard to get out of that groove, because you've made a groove deep inside of you that it's click, you're on it, but you can override it. The one thing that Greys don't understand is free will. Okay? Free will means I have the willpower, and that has to come deep from the solar plexus to take and stop this action. I will not do this. I am not your guinea pig anymore. You know, I am free, and I am separate from you, and I release you for now and for all times. You know, be gone. Okay, and command that energy to be gone away from you. Okay, and do this with, you know, almost like, you know, they say the I am is a God presence. Okay, say, use the I am presence even. You know, the God presence. You know, I command you in the name of God, be gone. Okay, and do that several times if you have to. But what the thing of it is that you have to raise your vibrations above 4th dimension, because that's where the Greys exist. So 3rd dimension is where we consciously think. 4th makes us feel sort of a little bit blissful. Okay, so you got to go beyond that, and the masters can take you there because they're 6th. Okay, but you yourself may struggle to get past them. So just ask for assistance from all these people I just mentioned, beings I mentioned, and your intentions to transmute negativity, to do everything it is to keep yourself separate from this programming that's been set in your head. And you'll find that if you do that enough, it will stop. It definitely will stop. But it's a conscious effort, and you have to do it. You have to do it like the moment you feel this obsession coming on, because it's like at any point in time, they can click on the little machine that says desire, you know, and you turn into a little robot almost, you know, because they've got this desire thing going in you, and they may run that desire thing for hours or days. It depends on how long they want that experiment to be, you know, activated, and what their data they're taking on it. But don't let it control you anymore. Yeah, because that'll be a tough thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Doctors will never be able to figure this one out, because this is not something that's 3D, so to speak. You know, this is something that's well beyond.